They said I was impersonating a soldier while I was still in uniform. Yeah, that actually happened. Cuffed at a gas station like I was some guy playing dress-up, not the staff sergeant I'd been for over 15 years. And you want to know the wildest part? I wasn't even mad at first. I thought, all right, maybe it's a mix-up, maybe they ran the wrong plate, maybe they're just bored. I gave them every chance to back off. Turns out, they weren't looking for the truth. They were looking for a reason. Let me back up a sec. That day was hot, dusty, one of those Alabama afternoons where the heat makes your clothes feel like sandpaper. I'd just finished a 3-day field rotation out near Fort Lunsford, uniform still on, boots caked with red dirt, tired as hell, back sore from sleeping on rocks. All I wanted was a bottle of cold water and 5 minutes of AC. That's it. I pulled into this old gas station off Route 14, windows down, engine still running, didn't even step out of the car. Just sat there, reaching for my wallet, then saw 2 patrol cars swing into the lot, smooth like they'd been tailing me. No lights, no sirens, just quiet control. And I knew. This wasn't random. Next thing I know, one officer, beard, mirrored shade, steps up to my window like he owns the sun. His partner, big guy, starts circling the car like he's hunting for something I didn't even know I had. I kept calm. Years in the military teach you that. I said, "Evening, officers, can I help you?" But Redbeard just said, "Step out of the vehicle." No explanation, no questions. Not even a look at my ID, which I'd offered up, plain as day. I told them who I was, rank, base, offered to show my military ID, real one, not some Amazon knockoff, but they weren't listening. Or maybe they were, and just didn't care. The big guy twisted my wrist so hard I thought something snapped, slammed me into my own car door while people started gathering, folks recording, kids watching, cashier staring like she'd seen a ghost. And the whole time, I'm thinking this is how it happens. Not overseas. Not in a war zone. But 5 miles from home. Now here's where it turns. See, I didn't yell. I didn't resist. I tapped a command on my smartwatch, silent ping straight to my CO, Major Holcomb. That woman does not play. 10 minutes later, she rolls in like a storm in a Ford Expedition with federal plates, steps out in full uniform, clean, sharp, and stone cold. She didn't raise her voice, didn't pull rank. Just walked up and said, "Sergeant Tremblay, are you under arrest?" I said, "They never told me." She looked the officers dead in the eye and said, "Remove the cuffs." Now. The look on their faces? Man, that alone was worth every bruise. One officer tried to talk back, mumbled something about suspicious activity, about someone calling in a report. She shut it down flat. No yelling, no drama, just, "You detained a decorated soldier without verifying anything. That's not protocol. That's profiling." Then she told MCID would be following up. And they knew what that meant. By the time we pulled off the lot, the video had already gone viral, recorded by some high school kid with a cracked iPhone. Caption: Soldier gets cuffed for being black in uniform. Yeah, that one hit hard. Within hours, the clip hit Twitter, Facebook, local news, national headlines. I didn't even have to say a word. Me face, my uniform, the cuffs. They spoke louder than I ever could. Thing is, I wasn't trying to make a statement. I wasn't looking to be a hashtag. I just wanted water. But that moment, those few minutes caught on camera, showed something bigger than me. It showed how fast a uniform can turn invisible when it's on the wrong skin. And you know what hurts? It took a major, a camera, and a crowd to make them back off. Not the truth. Not the law. Not respect. The aftermath? The town split in two. Protests outside the station, veterans standing with high school kids, Parents holding signs that read, "Who protects the protector?" Meanwhile, some folks said, "Well, how were the cops supposed to know? Like the patches on my chest weren't clear enough. Like 15 years of service and 4 deployments could be mistaken for cosplay." But let's be real, that wasn't confusion. That was assumption. Eventually, they fired the officers quietly, without apology. Said they'd conduct an internal review, like that would undo what happened. But you can't handcuff someone's dignity. You can't erase what it feels like to be treated like a threat in the uniform you bled for. The only peace I got was knowing people saw it. They watched, they recorded, they spoke up. And maybe that's what changes things, not noise, not rage, but eyes that stay open. So now, I'll ask you, what would you have done if you saw it happening? Would you have spoken up? Would you have filmed? Would you have stepped in? And maybe more importantly, would you have believed me without the video? Drop your thoughts in the comments, tell me where you stand. Because this isn't just about one soldier. It's about how easily justice slips when no one's watching and what it takes to bring it back.